In exercise 1.2 question number 5, the question is check whether 6 to the power n can end with the digit 0 for any natural number n. So in this what we have to do, we have to check 6 to the power n will end with the 0 or not. So for that, let us take some example with the numbers ending with 0, like take the example number 10. What are the factors of 10? 10 we can write as 2 into 5. So the 2 and 5, they are the prime factors of 10. Similarly 20, this is 2 into 2 into 5. So the prime factors of 20 is 2, 2 and 5. Now let us take the number 100. So you know how to find the prime factors. Divide by 2, 50, again by 2, 25, by 5, it is, so 100, that is equals to 2 into 2 into 5 into 5. What do we observe here? That all these three numbers, they are ending with 0, and the prime factorization we see, the numbers are only 2, 5, 2, 5, 2, 5. So it means that, what do we conclude, that if the number is ending with 0, in the prime factorization, the factors should be 2 and 5. Now let us see 6 to the power n. 6 to the power n we can write as 2 into 3 to the power n, or 2 to the power n into 3 to the power n. Since we see that prime factorization of 6 is 2 into 3, and there is no 5 here, and since there is no 5 in the prime factorization of 6 to the power n, so 6 to the power n cannot end with the digit 0, since there is no 5 in the prime factorization. Of 6 to the power n. So 6 to the power n cannot end with digit 0. And as per uniqueness of the fundamental theorem of arithmetic, the factorization is unique as per fundamental theorem of arithmetic. Factorization is unique. So 6 to the power n cannot end with the digit 0 for any natural number n. Next, question number 9. The question is, length, breadth and height of the room are 8 meter 25 centimeter, 6 meter 75 centimeter, 4 meter 50 centimeter respectively. Determine the longest rod which can measure the 3 dimensions of the room exactly. So here, length of the room, that is given 8 meter 25 centimeter, that is 825 centimeter. Breadth of the room, that is 6 meter 75 centimeter, that is 675 centimeter. And height of the room, that is 4 meter 50 centimeter, that is 450 centimeter. So length of the longest rod which can measure the three dimensions we can get by finding the HCF of the three dimensions, that is length, breadth and height. So here what we have to do, we have to find the HCF of the three dimensions. Length of the longest rod which can measure the three dimension of the room is exactly is the HCF of 825, 675 centimeter and 450 centimeter. So first we will find HCF of 825 and 675. So 825, that is greater than 675. One time we get, this is 150. Now divide, this is 675. So 4 times 600, 150, 2 times 150. Now by Euclid division lemma, that is 825, that is equals to 675 into 1 plus 150. Then your 675, that is equals to 150 into 4 plus 75, and 150, that is equals to 75 into 2 plus 0. Here it is 825 divided by 675 means dividend equals to divisor into quotient plus remainder. Dividend equals to divisor into quotient plus remainder. Dividend equals to divisor into quotient plus remainder. When the remainder becomes 0, the divisor, that is the HCF. So HCF here is 75. Now find the HCF of the third number, that is 450 and 75. So divide 450 by 75, we get 6 times and the remainder is 0. So by Euclid division lemma again, 450, that is equals to 75 into 6 plus 0. So the last divisor, that is 75, that is the HCF of all the three number. HCF of 75 and 450, that is equals to 450, your 75. And therefore HCF of the number 825, 675 and 450 is 75. Therefore length of the longest rod, that is equals to 75 centimeter, which can measure the three dimensions, that is 825 centimeter, 675 centimeter and 450 centimeter.